Hope you guys enjoyed that. Whoo! Whoo! That's have I ever done a pull arm bar run? No. Breathe out. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I put a lot of work into that one as well. So we can just go down and break it down right now, and then we can talk about it, and we'll probably listen to it again. So yes, that is on 3/4 time or 6/8 time. Honestly, I don't know the difference. Regardless, it was confusing as heck. It was definitely 6/8. Okay, I'll take it. I can't tell you the difference. All I can say is it was really, really tough to write and rap on it, because it just, when you're writing on 4/4, it just like flows naturally. And then when you go to like 6/8 or 3/4 or anything, it's like, wait, where am I? Where's the beat? And that's why I said, like, when I show you, I guess that works. If I pull this out, is it gonna, no, okay. All right, whatever. Let me just grab this and just do this. So like when I'm writing on this, I can't even really tell you where the beat is for like all of this stuff. Like if I'd get lost like in here, I wouldn't have a place where it's like, oh, I can jump back really fast. You know, it was just like, oh crap, I have no clue where I am. So I felt like when I was rapping on it, I could make sense of it. But when I was trying to like break this up into beats, it was super hard to figure out what's a verse and what's not. Oh yeah, I should list the chorus and the lyrics, I suppose. The chorus is my producer. The chorus is my producer. So he did the hook, and he was kind of like giving ideas, and I was like, you know what?
Damn,
you just got this. Like, this is so good. Let's just keep your voice on it. Yeah, he's been producing the beats. Thanks, Keel. Yeah. I will add the chorus lyrics. Yeah, he did a fantastic job. I heard it and I was like, dang, man, you got a really nice voice. Fix my screen. My screen's fixed. You think it was better than my first song? No, I agree. I think so as well. In terms of complexity and rhyming and all of that, I think it was a lot better than the first song. Like, I love the first song. The first song is perfect for like a D2. Thank you, Emeroy. Thank you, Fussy. Thank you, Bamboo. Even Horizon, Forte, Deep Space, Tall Man, Farron's, Indigo. What's up, brah? Thank you. Magic Sheep, Nighthawk, Grievous. There we go. I think we covered everybody. Thank you, guys. The lyrics were half visible. Oh, yeah. I mean, we'll zoom in and do more lyrical stuff here in a second. Is there a link to the second rap? Yeah, it's right here. Oopsies. You missed it. It's okay. We'll listen to it again. Thank you, OMG. There was no discussion of rent versus buy. Like I said, that'll be
for you. Friendly reminder, llama.
That'll be later.
Who must say, I am the king, is no true king. JK, love it.
Join my army of the dead.
I felt like it was
Make
kind
a
of a
third
fun
rap.
part to throw into all of it. I'll be making a third rap.
My army of
If I could make a suggestion.
Go for it. Oh, make a third rap is your suggestion. Third rap is about fourth way. No, I don't know. The third rap. Oh, no, I know what the third rap is going to be. Thanks, Killer. Yeah, okay, let's dive into lyrics, I suppose, because I think lyrics are interesting. So we can bounce into that here.
Join my army of the dead.
When you make it big, don't forget where you started. I.O.
course.
Doll.
So the first thing I wanted to start with is I am a mortal king. And I told you guys this before because all of my meme raps, all of my like stupid raps always start with I am a mortal king or my name's a mortal king or something stupid like that, right? And I felt like it was the funniest way to introduce it is just I am a mortal king, and it's like, oh god, here we go again with him talking about being a mortal king. Like, say something else.
A gift
So
for you.
I thought that was, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Let me actually go like this, and then we get the full thing. I really wanted that to be like that, so I was loving it. Thank you very much. Hashtag. Ah, thanks, hashtag. 6 months. Wow. And Harvey and Zach. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I am a mortal king and I sling the bling bling, you know, like I wanted that to, but I was like, I can't sling the bling bling. I have to actually go in there. So writing this first verse, I actually feel like every verse gets stronger. And that's simply because I was getting more used to the beat as I was going along. Like when I wrote at first, it was like I didn't exactly know how to write on 6/8. And so, you know, but I also like that it builds. So I wasn't like super upset with it or anything. Oh, thanks, Grievous. You know, but I liked it. I still enjoy, but you know, like when I first started, I'm a mortal king. I'm the king and scene. I bring the music scene back. It's just like very simple and, you know, and whatever. And I tried to include, you know, a lot of fun things, empirical facts and blah, blah, blah. And then I really like this line because I really wanted to like, you know, like set up like this is an infernal
A
machine,
gift for you.
Another rap.
you know,
Mr.
and so.
Llama Neck.
So I actually really love this line. Freshman on the scene, I flesh in my routine to slip in between the obscene and uninteresting just a smoke screen for my infernal machine I've set to blow up on this track. I feel like this really like sets up and introduces the energy in the rap, right? This is the line that changes it from like, okay, I'm a mortal king. I'm the, you know, like, hear my empirical rhymes that are lyrical. You're like, okay, cool. And then this one's like, no, we're going off. And then, you know, I wanted to do the whole, like, who am I? Thank you, Ride. What am I introducing to this? You know, yada, yada, yada. And you know, and then I go off on this line right here, which is the first, like, really big run of whatever. Very easy to just run out of breath on this one. So, you know, kind of whatever stuff. And I wanted it to be a little more real as well when I was writing, right? So like, yeah, like I got insecure demons as well that haunt me. Like, I don't know everyone's hardships, didn't grow up with your pain. You know, I'm not trying to steal this from you or anything. You know, like, I'm keeping it real. I weep and I squeal. I'm a third wheel. Like, you know, like I'm a little bit of a mess too, right? Whatever. So that was kind of the like thoughts to start it off. Then I was like, all right, now I got to actually dive into it, you know, and stuff. So I loved this line just coming right off the chorus. And I feel like that's one of my favorite things about this rap is that every line, thank you, Big Show, every line coming off the chorus is just going hard. And it just like takes it to like a next step of it all. Right. So this one, my journal is full of eternal requests because I got my journal, like I said, I tried to include a lot of like things that are very like actually me in this. Like I write all sorts of requests in my journal to be blessed. The truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blinding ignorance, right? Like, that stuff's real, man. Confession is the first step to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. Obsessed with my quest to find rest, decompress, get things off of my chest. Like, all of this is very real. And then I figured finally take a breath fits very well with this line, and at the same time I'm also extremely out of breath at the end of this line, and so I'm like let's just take a breath, and then I dive into a little bit of my money talk, because this as well is very real for me, right? Like I've told you guys, if you've listened to Grow the Buck Up at all, or if you've listened to my stream a lot, like I used to be super into just like make as much money and save it all and retire, and then that's going to be like a great life. And I like did nothing for myself and wasn't happy at all. And so that's where all this is. Used to believe money brought what I need, saw after riches, bought my life only seen in my dreams, forcing it all but was missing a piece. Where was the glee? My guarantee, thought I'd be free of the misery carried through life and still torturing me. Like all that is 100% just like straight up. No, rap 2 is the right one. You got it. And then we go in here and get a little syncopation going on. Thank you. And this was actually an extremely difficult part, and I'm not even sure I 100% love where it's at right now. Like I almost want to like change it, but it's like it's good. It's good. I keep wanting to change it up slightly. So right now it's, yet I'm still filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed, faking that I know what's running through my head, shaking I'm alone. I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. But I kind of wanted to almost go, yet I'm still filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed and faking that I know what's running through my head and shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Right? Like I kind of wanted to do it twice. Relax my mouth. No time to relax. Too fast. And so, yeah. So like, I like both ways on it, but this was one of those where like, I recorded this part like 10, 20 times. And eventually I was like, I just got to release this stupid song. And, thought I'd be free of the misery. This is thought I'd be free of the Mang songs carried through life and still torturing me. That's what that line is. Misery is Mang songs was the original world.
I am the king.
Word.
Pause. I am the king. Dude, Mr. Llama, please make more. That
Thanks,
was
Doctor.
Awesome.
Appreciate that. And so, yeah, but like nothing's worse than like you got all this money, you got whatever, but then like the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed, pretending you know what's going on, and you're just alone staring at your phone, waiting for somebody, to like text you and send you love. So like this, I really love this verse because I feel like this is a really like a part of my life that I went through, Yeah, nobody does that. It's got a lot of depth, and I felt like it was very real. And I love the like change to the syncopation and everything. Because I thought I could answer the world, the top of the chance to unfold. I found that fight's dead, won't stop that fight till I'm dead and I'm cold. And this is, the same sort of vigor and, gusto, right? You just like, got to keep fighting, right? Through it all. Then I listened to Eminem, and I was like, yo, you can actually destroy this beat. And so that's where this entire next chorus next verse came from, is destroying the beat. Yeah, this part sounds like M because it's inspired by him. An ivory bed seems to be very uncomfortable. It's ivory post. The mattress is nice. It's yeah. So to me, it's like, all right, we've done, like this stuff. We've introduced it. We did some like fun little, over reveal, weeping us squeal, constant the wheel. We've done some like nice talks on it and all that stuff. We did some cool syncopation, but we need to just destroy the beat now. That's kind of where my thoughts were when I got to this third part. I was like, we got to like change it up and really destroy it. And I heard that and I was like, oh, let's go on this. And so this is, I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I love every verse in it. But this part really just gets like nasty because it really just gets aggressive. And so it's just talking about like, yo, like giving advice, like the best advice, and you're biased, you're blind, you're angry, you're hateful, and you can't even realize that like that's the worst threat, right, to your mindset. It's just the toxic trash you spew inside. You blind yourself and immobilize yourself with the venom. And then, here it kind of just talks more through it, right? Playing the victim, spewing lies, think you're like mesmerizing your friends, and like, because there's a lot of people, right? They're always trying to like manipulate and like, do all that stuff. And it's like, bro, you keep doing that stuff and like, they're just going to desert you. Everybody will just leave you. And, it takes a second to tell a lie. But then you can just pile up that mountain and then you're left alone. You're already out of time. Your instead of your? Where? Right here? No, it's you are. Spewing lies, think you're sly, try to mesmerize friends you hurt who think the world of you. There's no you're in there. Oh, oopsies. There is. Thank you. The style of attacking the mic rap is something I think you should work on improving. Yeah, I mean, this is my second rap. I definitely need to improve some pieces of it. I really love the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic, because I feel like that's like a super... I love that part. That's where I really feel like it sounds good. But yeah, this was a whole new way to rap right here, but it was really cool. So I really loved writing and rapping on this line. And then we get down to the final verse. And this one I wrote kind of with all of the... I had written this line literally like at the very start. This is like the first or second line that I wrote. I was just like, I'm sick of the autotune, sick of the attitude. That's right, out. Because I was just like, I was just thinking about the current state of rap and where everything is, and I was just like, man, I really hate all the autotune that's being used, and I really just hate the attitude of all the rappers and a lot of people that are, just wealthy or musicians or whatever. I just really don't like it. So I was like, this is going in there somewhere. This line was actually like up after this chorus or something. I don't even think I had a place for this line. But I wrote it like, and I was like, this line just sounds really good. So I'm just going to start, and maybe I forced it in there, but I actually like it. Whatever, it's just kind of like a fun, witty line. And then it has, let's skip ahead. So I'm like, let's just jump into the meat of it. But this stuff I wrote at the very end, and I was just like, I gotta go off, especially with all the junk going on in America and in the world. And I was just reading up on, like all the just like elite, just like I said, the moral turpitude, just the constant, just horrible people that we have that, seem to control everything. And so it's just like all of this, like poor being used to that gratitude, elite moral turpitude, growing in magnitude, suffocating all that we've worked for, laws just bought by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives, and then like golden chains, diamond rings. There's millions that are just fooled by it, and they're all just worshiping, all of these people. And then, like even if you're full on steak, you got your truffle tea, you got whatever, like, that's not enough for you. Nothing's ever enough for you. No matter how much you have, you always want more. And you just keep acting like you have it all. But then you keep flaunting, right? Like you act like you have everything, but then you flaunt it. You're like, oh, look at this. Look what I got. Like, oh, I've just got a new thing, a new blah, blah, blah. And it's like, the more you flaunt that, the more you prove, and then I had to throw the I'm the king in there. Yeah. So I was like, I just got to throw I am the king. So at first it was just I am the king right here. It's right. The more you flaunt, the more you prove that I'm the king. Because like, I'm not sitting here flaunting crap, right? Like the person, the true king isn't the one flaunting it. Thanks heavens. Why be a king when you can be a god? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's Eminem's diss track, But at the same time, it's maybe a little bit of a flaunt, which I just feel is kind of funny. Did he reveal the ghostwriter? It's me. I wrote it. Yeah, I mean, I understand the irony or whatever the right word is there in having that. But it's a little bit like Immortal King is a little bit of a flaunt itself. But at the same time, like, it's very, so it like goes with the character. But it's also showing like, look, like you're doing all of this stuff, right? You got your golden chains, your diamond rings, you're fooling everybody, you're greedy, you're taking advantage. And the more you flaunt all of this stuff, like I can just tell you, like, I'm the king. Right? So I was recording it. And let me go to that part.
I am the king.
Yeah, I was recording it.
You have it all, but the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. I am the king.
So right there, that was supposed to be the end. I am the king. And then I was listening to it and I was like, I am the king.
I am the king.
And I was like, nah, man. I am the king. I just felt like as I was listening with the beat rising there, I was like, yeah, that sounds way better. So, what up? How you doing, Rex? Yeah, so I was just trying to think, like, things for this. It's like you're full of your steak, like truffle tea. Who has truffle tea? Like, I imagine just rich people have truffle tea. I've never had it. Just like start to get absurd a little bit with it. So that's kind of the wraps. Bed equals silk, ivory tower. Well, waking up alone in an ivory tower doesn't rhyme as well there. The bed is the whole thing. The mattress goes on the bed, and the mattress is comfortable. Also, it's symbolic anyways. Right? Maybe that even fits even better. You're uncomfortable on your bed made of ivory. It's valuable and it's rich, but it's not comfy. It's just money and stuff, right? So I actually think it symbolically it's even better being in a bed made of ivory. Boom. All right. Y'all want to listen to it again? All right. Let's go. I also had some talking in there before. You have 2 lives. And the second one starts when you realize you only have 1. Listen. But we removed all that.
I am immortal king, I am the king and sing, I bring the music scene back. Hear my empirical rhymes added lyrical flow to this rap that's a fact. Fresh meat on the scene, I flesh out my routine to slip in between the obscene and uninteresting. Just a smoke treat for my infernal machine, I'm sent to blow up on this track. Let me explain why my name's in this game. Let me share with you my hardship and pain. Let my left brain analyze and devise all these rhymes so your mind can surmise that my flow tells and lies. And I'm here to surprise, terrified at a mind. Say I actualize truth I locked up inside, jeopardized by my intricate demons. Released every line symbolizing my triumph. I don't know everyone's hardships, didn't grow up with your pain. But I know that I'm the farthest thing from a thief looking for money or fame. I'm keeping it real, I over-reveal, I weep and I squeal. I'm cut to the real, an automobile that is stuck and get aimed at the cliffs of unreal. Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out. My journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm stressed, can't digest it. The truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind ignorance. I confess the first step to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. I'm obsessed with my quest to find rest, decompress, get things off of my chest, finally take a breath. Used to believe money brought what I need. Sought after riches to pockets with greed. Bought me a life only seen in my dreams. Forcing it all but was missing a piece. Where was the glee? My guarantee. Thought I'd be free of the misery carried through life. It's still torturing me. Yet I'm so filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed. Faking that I know what's running through my head. Shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone. Painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Cause I thought I could answer the world. Wasn't top at the chance it unfold. But I fought in that fight isn't dead. And I won't stop that fight till I'm dead and I'm cold. Sad eyes shimmer gold. King leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth. Breathe in, bleed out.
I felt like having some talking here would be cool, you know? Just something like, yeah, come on, let's go!
Master of the skies, makes some wise quips lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic trust you inside. Spit into your eyes, take a cobra's aim to immobilize. Play the victim just to save your pride. Spewing lies, think you slide, try to mesmerize friends you hurt who think the world of you. They'll desert you in the great divide. Takes a second just to tell a lie. Deception mountain piling up too high to climb. Tick tock like you're left alone to die. Hurry up, you're already out of time. Daylight turns cold. Rise from the shadows. Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind. Undefined by the rules of mankind. Chords align like the clocks at the start of springtime. Let's skip ahead. Sick of the attitude, sick of the attitude, sick of the poor being used without gratitude. Leave moral turpitude, growing in magnitude, suffocates all the way work to combat it. Lost by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives of mankind. That's enough for you. Golden chain, savageries, million for worshiping, full of state trouble tea. That's not enough for you. You act like you have it all, but the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. I am the king. I am the king. I am the king!
Yeah, you gotta yell a little bit.
Join my army of the dead.
I like it better the second time around. Wow.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, I know I said spew twice. I don't know. I just think it fit there. Thanks, LeBron. Excel, of course you would. Hey, this is who I am, Mom. Should be a little evil laugh before the final I am the king. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, so there was definitely Also, I mean, working through it, you know, we talked through like the rap breakdown. With the beat breakdown, like I said, there was a lot of room that we were leaving for like talking. But oh wait, hold on, I have to actually get the final chorus.
Skip ahead. Sink at the attitude. Sink it.
Hold up.
Take a second just to tell a lie. Deception mountain piling up too high to climb. Tick tock,
Daylight.
look like you're left alone to die. Hurry up, you're already out of time.
Turns cold, rise from the shadows. Did I just wake up? I did. You have sworn I used mesmerize in the first rap. No. I use it in this one, you know, spewing lies, think you're slat, try to mesmerize. But yeah, mesmerize not in Call to Arms. Oh, okay, Evo. Picture's crooked. Yeah, the second. Here, I gotta correct the second flower. It went crooked. I think I knocked it accidentally. Thank you. Reminds you a lot of Tech 9. Oh, thank you. Still crooked? No, it's not. The lamp is crooked. Yeah, you know, something's always going to be crooked. I have 2 flowers. I've always had 2 flowers. But yeah, so there was actually a lot of room that was left for like talking. And I just couldn't talk. I just tried to like put in things that was like, look, we're all out here, you know, trying our best, whatever, like failure's inevitable, but you just got to push through, whatever stuff. And I just was like, man, I just don't know how to like do just like the talking between rapping pieces of it. That's definitely something that I don't know. I didn't like it in the song anyways, but the only stuff that could have been there, like I said, is at the start, I think I can say, listen. And I think I can do, let's go, right before Master of Disguise. Because that's like such a big shift on everything. And it actually does change to 3/4 for that bridge verse, whatever. Oh, God, Baldus. You know, but I just like having like the little... I think this is like just good. My journal is full of eternal, right? Like I think that's just like, just let it kind of bleed out for a little bit, which is coincidentally the lyric. Good night, Dr. Phoenix. Would love to hear some more chill rapping. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do some chill rap at some point, you know, like, that'd probably be a thing. I felt like for lore, I wanted it to really be, like, aggressive and attacking. One, because the beat is very aggressive. And so I feel like I have to have energy on this beat. If you don't have energy on this beat, it sounds terrible. Like, I have a couple recordings on this that are lower energy, and it just sounds miserable. It was just like, yeah, this doesn't work. Well, yeah, there's definitely a little strain when I rap fast because I'm trying to enunciate everything for sure. You know, that's definitely like... You know, my journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm sure can't digest that the truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind ignorance. I confess the first steps to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. Right? Like, I'm trying to make sure you can hear the words because that's something that I really like when I listen to rap, and what I hate when I listen to rap is if I can't understand what they're saying. Right? My journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm sure can't digest the truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed. It's like,
Mama
oh
has
God.
traded in the pounds for the beats. Kylie QQ.
Thank Thanks, Evo. There's an echo. I think there's a little reverb echo put on the vocals for it. So yeah, I'm really trying to do that, but maybe I just need to put a bunch of marbles in my mouth and try and say things and practice that more. So, you know, it's just this rap is very technically hard. The amount of mistakes and like terrible raps of it is astounding. The amount of recordings where I'm like, my journal, never mind, hold on. Eternal request to be blessed, but I'm stressed. Nope, no, that's not it. You know, like, obsessed with my quest to find rest, compress off. Crap. So there are plenty of those, and I actually feel like I'm a lot better at it now because now I've like memorized the rap. But when I didn't have it 100% like memorized, it was so hard to do any of that stuff. Can we get those recordings as well? Most of those are deleted. Most of them are deleted. Sorry to say. Welcome to Music in Practice. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I mean, it just, and you just run out of breath, and like you have to, once again, the same thing. I mean, I did this in my Diablo or my Call to Arms rap, but even more so in this rap, I really have to like plan in my breaths for all of it, because some of them just go, they just go, man. But yeah. So that's kind of all the like pieces there, for, you know, for writing and all that. The finally take a breath one, I definitely have some like veins popping out, but that one is, like I actually like that I run out of breath at the end of that line. You know, like that line is supposed to like run out of breath. Have a documentary crew filming and recording. I should have done that. All right. Good morning, Cohoran. AMA, questions about it. I'll throw it over to you guys. Yeah, we'll have a Breath of the Dying song. Don't you worry. Questions from you guys about the rap, the beat, any of the pieces. What do you got? We can go through. Thanks, Big Eric. Have a good one. Big Llama. Need more likes on the YouTube video. That's right. 2K likes on the video. At 2K likes, we'll do a live performance of this whenever we hit it. Thanks, Flab. What are my steps in the creative process? It actually is varied.
Question. Are you actually a complex human being, or is that just your rap backstory?
It's just my rap backstory. I'm a simpleton. I would say generally I find a beat that I like first, even if it's not the exact beat I'm gonna rap over.
As a prolific streamer and rapper,
just
do you find
like
that when you have
the
an
BPM
AMA,
and
you
the
get
style.
asked the same questions over and over again?
I do. So once I find a beat that I like, then I just write on it. And I literally just write straight through. I don't like worry about the hook to start. Hook is usually like the later thing that I do. But I pretty much just start writing and thinking about like, you know, words that rhyme as well as, you know, somewhat rhyme. And then like where, what the story is that I want to tell, you know? So like with Call to Arms, I wanted to do a Diablo rap that talked through different characters and kind of flowed through the evolution of Diablo 2 vaguely. So yeah, so that's kind of where I normally start and everything. A slap chop an instrument, of course. How do you envision the lyrics tying into the name of the song? The name of the song always comes after. So Call to Arms came because I was like, you know what? This is talking through like all the different characters, and it's kind of a call to arms, right? We're bringing in the barbarian and the necro and the sorceress and all of these characters to defeat the demons, and so it's like a call to arms. And lore, this is just my backstory, so that one was pretty simple. Like I said, I also thought of King's Grace or Kingslayer, but yeah, it's not bad, Showtime. Release my live rap when I hit 99. Oh, God. I don't know if I want to hit 99 again. For a nice job on the rap. What made you decide to do the raps? You know, I loved poetry growing up, and I wrote a lot of poems, as you guys know. And I always wanted to just do a rap. And I wrote the Diablo rap, Call to Arms. I wrote like half of it to 2/3 of it, like 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, and I was really excited about it. And then I started rapping it, and it was miserable. I mean, it was like
A gift for you.
Just tuned in.
I didn't have the
Like
first
second
verse,
track
but
of this album.
you know,
Who is on the chorus?
my producer is. He's amazing on it.
Fresh meat.
Thank you so much, Cashman. And so I was like, ice blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast. You know, like it wasn't exactly like that, but when I listened back to it, I just was like, okay, I can't rap at all, and I completely scrapped it right there. And then I heard Jeez Louise do his raps, and then it was later, and I was like, you know, I just got to release my rap, even if it's not going to be good. And so I like rapped again, and it sounded a bit better, and then I worked with a mixer guy, and he like cut out some of the high notes, and then it sounded even better, and then I gained more confidence, and then I felt like my voice actually improved once I just had more confidence in it. And so it's like, ice blast to the past, a bit of killer's mastery class, an orb of ice. Like, I think it sounds good fresh without any EQ. And so I don't know, it just I was like, all right, I can actually release something. I do, am right. The beat's the foundation. Yeah, it's true. Can we see the other flower one day? How come I made it about real life and not D2 the second time around? Because I want to start rapping beyond Diablo 2. So the D2 rap obviously is close to my heart, and I love D2. But I wanted to like show that I'm not just like a video game rapper, but that I can actually release a rap that's just about anything, you know, and like a real rap. And so supposedly at random times you get a good rhyme. Do you write it down somewhere immediately? I do. I wake up at like 3 a.m. sometimes, and I pull up my notes, and I'll just like write stuff. So like this is a note I wrote at like 4 a.m. You act like you have it all, like you're important in the grand scheme, but the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. This came at just like 4 a.m. one morning, you know, so I just like scramble over and I'm like you're important in the grand scheme, you know, so there's stuff that, you know, there, you know, here's another one. I love neighborhood walks and emotional talks. I didn't use that line, but it was something I had. The more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. I am the king. That came to me at night there. You know, there's just all sorts of stuff that I just like write down whenever it comes to me, because there are good things. Sick of the autotune, sick of the attitude. As soon as I thought of that, I just ran to my computer and wrote it down. So that happens for a lot of, you know, of my rhymes. Thanks, Brute, for the 39 months. Who's on the chorus? Yeah, so my producer's on the chorus. Like I said, he sent it over and was like, hey, here's like an idea for the chorus and some stuff. And I was like, this is just so good. Like, I just want to use this, man. And so I was like, let's just use this instead. So we just decided to keep it because, you know, like, why not? It was better than anything I would do. How many people worked on this in total? 3. So I do the lyrics and the rapping. My producer does the beat making and some of the like moving, chopping, you know, pieces and kind of putting some stuff together. And then he did the hook for this one. And then the mixer does all of the mixing and, whatever stuff to make it sounding best with volumes. And I don't know exactly what he does. He makes it sound great, though. So we between us three, it works well. I think the second song will attract more non-Diablo fans, which I think is a good thing. Yeah, that's the other thing, is if I do a Diablo rap, I can only really show that to, like, Diablo people, Whereas this one, I can try and show it at least to other people, and maybe people who don't care about Diablo but like good rap will be like, yeah, this is actually good. I don't know. You took me for more of a chaotic Post-it note person. I mean, I don't have Post-it notes, but I would if I have my, journals, and I'll write things down in my journals if I get a note. You love the line, I love neighborhood walks and emotional talks. Yeah, it just didn't fit. I just couldn't find a place to really make it fit. So I had to scrap it. But I thought it was a fun line for all of that. Mr. Shakespeare SC. Yeah. Who has time to remember where a pen is? Also true. Think I'm talented. Aw, thank you. That means a lot. It really does. I appreciate that. What percentage of my rhymes are written at 4 a.m. half asleep? Not a large percentage. Usually it's just small things here and there. So like I say, usually it's just like I'll go to bed thinking about, like, I need an ending, the more you flaunt, the more okay, whatever. And then I'll wake up and I'll be like, and that's where I like you don't even fit in the grand scheme, blah, blah, blah. Like, the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing, I am the king. Like, so I'll go to bed with a problem and wake up with a line to fix the problem. And sometimes it doesn't even work. The fact you wrote this to himself is impressive. It's really good word structure. Thank you. That means a lot. I try. I feel like that's my strong point, hopefully. Are there really people out there that don't care about Diablo? I guess so. I feel like writing is why I wanted to get into rapping, because I feel like I'm a decent writer and I can have good structure and flow and all of that. So that's kind of where, it all like stems from there. When will I release a solo boy band style track? I don't know about that one. Seems there's times you choke a bit and your voice sounds a bit too much high. Not sure on that one. There's definitely like, I mean, the volume and the tone and everything definitely changes. And some of that's definitely intentional, and some of that is just, I know that I have a naturally higher rap voice overall, but like, I'm okay with it. Like, I find that it works for a lot of stuff. So like, hold up, let me go to. Right. So like, this has a lot of high parts in it.
Master of the skies, makes a wise cramps lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic trust you inside.
So like, oh, that's got like a lot of high, but I like that. Like, I don't know, I think it goes well. But then I downplay into this lower like voice.
Rhymes intertwined with sublime wit.
Right. Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind. Right.
The rules of mankind chords align like the clocks at the start of springtime. Let's skip ahead.
So like, that's where I'm like trying out the different levels, kind of right there. So I actually had that at a higher, it started and it was like, continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime. And then I did a lower take on it and was like, ooh, the lower take actually sounds better there. So, it's all just stuff we're working and trying out. Like I said, a lot of this rap was very experimental. One, it's on 6/8 and 3/4, whatever it like changes. And so, thanks, football. And so there's a lot of like that going on where I'm experimenting as I'm writing and as I'm going through. Like you can see and hear the what do you call it? Like you can hear and see the progression of my rap from the start to the end of this. Aw, thanks, Quick Draw. You like the more angry type of rap? Thank you. It's your preference. You felt my pronunciation was uneven, going from very audible to mumbling. I try not to mumble. I'm really trying to say every word. I'm sure there's some parts where it's not quite as clear. It's a very fast rap. It's a very fast rap, and so I'm trying my best, but this is only the second rap I've released, and so that's gonna happen, Remember, 2K likes, live performance of it. But like I say, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with how it turned out right there. And so the rhyming is this one. The rhyming definitely, I'd love to do like a breakdown with colors because I love those things. Right. So like how I'm rhyming everything is, I feel like the best part of the. Yeah, there's the link. The best part of the all of my music so far. Like I like my rapping and stuff as well, but I feel like I really try and dive into Eminem's rhyme scheme capabilities. Where, like everything, yet I'm still filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed and faking that I know what's running through my head, shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Like the amount of words that jump together, like within this and tie together, was a ton. And same with like this.
Who is this notorious big llama? Causing all this drama? It's you.
It's me. Thanks, Deep Space. It's like master of disguise, mixing wise quips, lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies, blinded angry, and it leads to hatred. And so like the A's and the blah, but you can't surmise the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic, trashy spew inside, right? Like, just like all of the pieces. Yeah, I definitely tried and then I tried more to go off the beat, not off the beat. What do you call it? Like tick tock on the clock. You left alone to die. Like do some like quick speeds. Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind. Meter, rather than just having it like talk on the clock. You're left alone to die. Right, like. Just like speed up and slow down at different places, because that was something I felt like in the Diablo rap I stayed on beat maybe a little too much. And when I listen to like Eminem, whatever it is, I hear a lot of that that just stuff like where, you know, it just like tick tock on the clock, you're left alone to die, hurry, right? So it just feels like you can drive. Yeah, you're like driving and the beat just kind of follows a little bit. And so I tried to throw a lot of that stuff in. And then same with like when we grow over to like this, you know, like it starts out sick of the autotune, sick of the attitude, sick of the poor being used to that gratitude, leave moral turpitude, growing in magnitude, suffocates all the we've worked to combat it through. So like all of this is on, and then it switches over to more of that like laws bought by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives of mankind. That's enough for you. Golden shades, diamond trees, made for worshiping, full of state, trustee. That's not enough for you. So it like just drives over the beat, and so I really, you know, I don't know. I really liked the writing process on this one because I felt like it was like the next level in writing stuff. So I don't know. I was happy with it. Ooh, 616 likes on the rap. Wow. So for the second rap and the doing it on 6/8/3/4 time and whatever stuff, I'm happy with it. That's all I can say. I'm very, very happy with it. And just for the additional complexity and the additional stuff, because it was just hard. Like I said, when I was writing it, it was just hard. Thanks, One Vamp. Thanks, Showtime. Thanks. So I'm gonna go back to 4/4, I think, on the next one, and I'm gonna be like, so much easier to write and know where the heck I am. But yeah, hard usually equals good returns. But it was, yeah. What's the difference between 6/8 and 3/4? I'll let someone in the chat tell you. It's the number of bars in a measure, right? So 3/4 is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Master of disguise, mixing wise kits, lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded, angry leads, right? So you're like, you're hitting right there. Then the quarter note gets the beat, yeah, and then 6/8 is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I don't know. I mean, it's still 3/4. Is just where the like what gets the beat and whatever pieces of it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't do the production piece. I just know when I heard it and I started writing on it, I was like, what the heck? Oh, there you are, Puce. We were wondering what was going on with you. Thank you, Brotherson, for the sub.
Join my army of the dead.
Damn llama, when you said you were serving up the next llama rap to chat today, I was expecting some Oprah level giveaways where we look under our gaming chairs and there's some piping hot llama on a tortilla.
Yum.
Mr. Llama, I'm still hungry.
Little Chipotle style. Thanks, Deep. Thanks, Roke. You think Eminem would be impressed with this? That means a lot. Bro, if I could have Eminem listen to any of my stuff ever, that would be the greatest thing in the world. That'd be fantastic. Post on Twitter and we all tag him at the same time. Well, I can't. You gotta tag him now is where it's at. You know? Yeah. I mean, I've posted my rap right there. So now under here, we'll go to the tweet. Okay. So this is the tweet. So you guys can go there. You can like the tweet. You can retweet said tweet. And then you can at Eminem. Is he even on Twitter? Yes, he is. There you go. That's his Twitter. Thanks, Krem. You gotta have fun, you know? Even if my rap came out and it wasn't good, even if that happened, you still just gotta be like, you still just gotta do it, man. You just gotta have fun. That's all I can say. You know? That's all I can say is like, just go have fun and enjoy yourself and put out, be creative. Put it out there. It can be whatever. Laugh at yourself. Who cares? If I could give a thought about the sound, it sounds like you're a couple feet away from the mic. I am a couple feet away from the mic. Tyler Finney at an Eminem. My man. Look at that. Where's the rest of you? I'm so far from the mic because I'm screaming. And otherwise it peaks. If I'm like right up on the mic, then it like is peaking in the audio, and then you lose the highs and low, whatever pieces of it, and the sound quality degrades. I'm not in a professional recording studio either. Like, I'm recording it right here. So I don't have, soundproof walls and stuff. I'm sure you get some echo from the kitchen and, all that stuff. So I think, in the future, maybe the best way to go is to just turn the volume way down and then record it right here, just like into the mic closer to it. So this is, this is what we got. Yeah. So in the future, maybe we'll go to a booth and do recording there or something. And then I could re-record all those, or we could do just the next album. Headbox Studio things? I don't think so. Henry the Herring, penny for your thoughts at Eminem. My man. Little fist bump right there. Sorry, Harry the Herring. Sorry. Harry. It's literally soundproofing in a box that you just stick your head in. So I just like shove my head into it. Could be a good way to do it. I mean, I didn't think that I was going to like do like more rapping like this. I saw the other Orange Henry, and so I just like I was just like gonna keep it simple, I guess. You know, where it's just like, huh.
A gift for you.
Henry approves.
Henry approves. Thanks, Harry. You know, because I was just like, oh, I'm just like a guy rapping in a mic. But I actually did look up a studio for recording on this. But then I didn't know how that worked. And it was like you hire a guy to produce right there. And I was really confused. And I was like, do I need to have my producer there as well? Like, have him come in? Because he's the guy who's going to be like doing a lot of the stuff with me. And I don't know. I mean, it was only like $50 an hour or something to rent out. But the other problem is I can't go for very long, especially on that beat, because I'm so aggressive. My throat gives out after like 45 minutes or something. So, yeah. And it was like most studios were like, you have to use our guy or whatever. You were an audio engineer, Indigo? I guess it makes sense. You make awesome stuff. Well, shoot. We need to just go jump in a studio then. All right. Well, I found my studio guy. Found my audio engineer. You were the guy recording. Perfect. All right. Well, I found my guy. Where were you 3 months ago? No, he was right there. I just didn't know you were an audio engineer. I just thought you like did it on the side for fun, like, you know, just whatever, produce. Sweet. Okay, well, now maybe I can do something in a booth at some point. So that's good to know. Yeah, because right now I'm literally recording like this. This is how I record, you know. Master of disguise, mixing wise quips, because I just didn't want to peek. You're gonna listen to the song all day? Aw, thank you. Make sure to share it with your friends and retweet it to Eminem. We got Harry and Tyler. Those are my two homies. That explains the warmth issue. Oh. Am I not supposed to be 2 feet away from the mic? Maybe stand when rapping. So I can't really stand when I'm rapping because it's like up here and the mic, you know, doesn't like reach and everything. So I actually kneel when I rap so that I get like a full body. But I'm like this. This is where I am when I'm rapping. All right. Well, next time we'll go to a booth and fix all of that stuff. Hey, Mariano. You DM me? Perfect. Yeah. And so maybe in the future, get close, turn the input down. Right. That might have to be the way.
Join my army of the dead.
Refuses to go to a booth. Who are you, the immobile king?
Fresh meat.
Waffles
space
_McGregor gifted
and
a tier
waffles.
1 sub to Duke C.
All right. You know, I'm okay with you also tweeting at Taylor Swift 2 Flower. I'm going to give you a like for that one. We're trying to flood Eminem. But if you want to also flood T Swift with it, that's totally cool. That's totally fine. Did I hear Taylor Swift had a new song today? I didn't hear that. Well, shoot. All right. Me and T Swift are on the same cycle. Flood all the artists, nuke from orbit approach. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I need you guys to just go over there. This is the tweet. I also would like Lauren Mayberry. And she's smaller, so we have a better chance with her. I would love to do something with her. So you can hit her up as well.
Join my army of the dead.
Poor T Swift releasing on the same date as Llama. Hope her listen count didn't get crushed too hard.
That's right. Poor T Swift. Poor Taylor Swift. You know, that's just unfortunate for her. But I did say yesterday, this is when I was premiering, but maybe she already had her stuff.
Join my army of the dead.
You know.
I guess it's the closest we'll get to a Llama Swift duet.
It's true. Maybe one day. Don't worry about the haters. Are there haters already? I haven't seen any haters yet. I'm sure there's some who are going to say meh. I mean, they did it with Call to Arms too. You know, they're just like, cringiest crap I've ever heard in my life. Whatever, you know, like, that's fine. Do I own the music? Yeah. You'd give it a 9 out of 10? I'll take that. Hey, man, 9 out of 10s to the bank all day. Aw, thanks, Kylie. See, look at Kylie. Blam. Y'all need to hear the sick rap. Mayberry, Swift, and Eminem. Shooting for the fences there. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about right there. This might be my favorite comment. You sound like you found Ming songs. That's good. All right, let me edit in the lyrics for the chorus. Wait, why doesn't it have the lyrics here? That's weird. I thought I saved them in. You're watching The Origin of Swear Words on Netflix? Huh. Okay, I want to blah, 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 blah. Oh, God.
Join my army of the dead.
I was expecting a different kind of lore. I was expecting you talking about your run-ins with the law and all those restraining orders.
Ouch. Don't have any of those. Don't have any of those. Save. Let me see if it actually saves the stuff. Where's that Burger King crown at? I need to order a little plastic $2 crown. Okay. Now the lyrics should be in there. By the way, the song is 4 minutes and 13 seconds. I just couldn't get it to 420. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should have just added some buffer at the start and end. That's all right. 413 is where it's at. Okay, lyrics are now in there with the chorus. YouTube sent you. What up, Torrent? Perfect. So I wanted to show you guys how I write in Excel, because some people were asking about, like, you know, how do you write in Excel?
Fresh meat.
Why do you use Excel? Thank you, Jack Made. Why do you use Excel to write your stuff? And the reason is because I can move things around, and I find that that's really helpful just for it. You know? So, like, literally like this, right? I can just come in here and just, I mean, this is just how I just write all my stuff. And then when I find something that I really like, I grab it out and I go there and I put it in and whatever. But, like, this is just where it's, I don't know, it just works up really well. So this is, a lot of people are like, why not Word? And it's because, like, Word is all just, like, straight up and down. Whereas here I can, like, put stuff, you know, waking up alone, shaking the tone, taking cup unknown, right? So I can just, like, put stuff in and then grab what I want and then taken out, you know. So sure, it's going to be a little confusing to if you're just looking at it. But when you go in, you can just write all of your rhymes and all of your pieces all over and then piece it together. Yeah, it's like a notebook. So I like this because it's like an online notebook. I can write stuff in different places as opposed to it just being allowed to write in a straight down line. Oh, thanks, Jack. Appreciate that. Word is not how you excel. That's right. Hi from Michigan. Hello from Texas. Yeah, I mean, I also like paper and pen. And like I say, I've got notes in my phone too. So I've got writings in all the different places for it. You know, so there's honestly, I'm running Rap Hack. Yeah, I'm really sad that I never got to use the line, you know, installing Rap Hack, running Rap Hack. I wanted that for my Diablo 2 rhyme or song, but I never like got it in because I finished the song before I like came up with that line. And I was like, dang it, Rap Hack. That's so good. So it's in the notes, but it never made it in. Maybe I'll use it at some point. Thanks, Obscure. Maybe a remix soon with Rap Hack? Yeah, maybe. I mean, so I was also, you know, when I was doing more of that sick of the autotune, sick of the attitude, I was looking more at the like diss rap stuff. So I also had like there's no rules or requirements other than lyrics beat flow. Though from the stuff I've heard lately, you don't need that anymore, right? I was kind of like I had like some stuff built in that was more along the like diss rap stuff with it. But then I was like, I'll go with where I'm at. I like the path it took instead. Hi Infernal, how you doing? So, yeah. That's any other questions on it? That's the main stuff with all of it, Mang. That's the main stuff. Do I know anyone in the community who'd want to do a rap battle with me? I mean, Jeez Louise released his D2 rap, you know. We had a little battle there. Hey, Tactical. I mean, he's also a very good rapper, so. Hey, geez Louise. How you doing, bud? You haven't heard the rap yet? Oh, you gotta give it a listen. You gotta give it a listen.
Join my army of the dead.
Immortal King. Immortal King would be another person who's a hero. The music he's created over the years, I don't really listen to it, but the fact that he's creating it, I respect that.
Fresh
One of
meat.
my favorite lines. I don't really listen to it, but the fact that he's making it, I respect that. Any new rap content on the way? Yeah, I'm going to start my next rap soon. Start writing. And move in to start making the third part. So, gonna listen on the drive? Gonna see the girlfriend? Ew. Gross. Sir Dougleton, thank you for the sub. Do I and producer chat over VCO making the music? Not often. Every now and then we do, but for the most part, I just rap a bunch of stuff, send it to him. He does some things, sends it back. I listen, and we just compare notes. But every now and then we'll get into a little voice chat and like do stuff together. That's a Zoolander song. That's a Zoolander line, yeah. Girls, gross. Yeah. That's how you get cooties. But yeah, so I'm going to start on the third rap. We're going to do a collab on the third rap. And it's going to be video games again. We're going to have some fun. And then, yeah, so we're just going to start writing, you know, just get into it, start writing some more stuff. This one will be probably less serious. Because I'm going to be collabing with someone who isn't a rapper. And so it'll probably be less whatever. But I still think it'll be a fun rap. You know, I still think we'll have plenty of fun. But I imagine we're going to take a step back again. And then we'll go hard on like wealth or whatever, you know, rap we go in after that. But I imagine this one won't take as much time as this last one, because this last one was a lot of just crazy stuff. It's not the Taylor Swift collab. I wish. Last Wish, my rap ballad. It's not a collab with Jeez. Jeez is a good rapper. No, it'll be with someone who I don't know what the rap experience really is. We'll just have to see how it goes. Are you worried about Eminem making you write a rap on the spot to prove you don't have a ghostwriter? No, because I don't have a ghostwriter. I write all this stuff. I mean, I feel like it's very clear and obvious. Maybe I'm crazy, but... I wouldn't be nervous. I just sit down and start writing something, you know? So. What are the odds I wake up on time for MVS tomorrow? 0. I did not, Foams. Are you worried that T Swift will think you have a ghostwriter, though? No? What if she was my ghostwriter? What?
Join my army of the dead.
Llama does have a ghost rider. He keeps him in a Nicolas Cage.
Ghost Rider. Ah, fabulous. Awful movie. Dole IO, Jack. Dole IO. Just do that. Thanks, Chrome Master. I need a flaming motorcycle and a skelly man head. I do. I do. Yeah, I gotta work some beat stuff next. We gotta figure out where we go from here with it, though, you know, after the fun rap. What recent raps have been influencing me? I mean, like I said, I don't really listen to a lot. I listened to some of Eminem stuff, so, you know, Lose Yourself influenced my first one, and Won't Back Down influenced this one, because that's on 3-4 as well. So I was like, oh, there's actually another rap that's on 3-4, 6-8, whatever. So I kind of grabbed some influence from both of those. Decathlete, yeah. My strongest suit, you mean event? It's probably the 400. 400 and long jump. I was pretty good, like, across the board. I wasn't like I usually didn't excel in any of the events in a crazy amount, but I was always respectable in every event. But the 400 I was good in, and long jump. Yeah, so it's a rap waltz, exactly. Serious suggestion, drop a reference to your producer in the next rap, like how people put in Mustard on the beat, yo, for DJ Mustard. Makes it more legit. His name is Straighty8, so we can maybe try and find a way to... Sounds good, geez, thanks, bud. Headlining at the local Chipotle. Oh, the dream. It's not whatever. Llama 3, 4, and 6, 8 are 2 different time signatures divided on 2 different times. Yeah, but my rap is on 6, 8 and 3, 4. It changes in the middle of the song. Thanks, Saru.
A gift for you.
Hard to believe I've been watching you for almost 3 years and you still surprise me on how much talent you have. Keep up the good work, Mr. Llama.
Usually Xeon, but usually people have like some strengths. Like some people are like really good pole vaulters and really good, but then they're like terrible at the 1500, you know. So you get differences. Polymetric. Yeah. It changes on the bridge. Like I say, when it goes to right here, it changes from 6/8 to 3/4.
Master of the skies, fix and wise cramps lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise.
So that's all 3/4. I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Hutzman, by the way. 3 years. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. It just explodes there. Yeah.
Join my army.
I love that switch.
He is very talented, but I always imagine how great he'd be if he never wasted his time memorizing pi and learning to pogo.
What? That's my next rap, though. 3.141592653589673233846243383279502884196. Right. That's my next rap. Right. Do I still have my daytime? Yeah. There's the pi song. 3.1415975
A gift for you.
Oh my, he wasn't lying. I haven't been here in a
6'5",
few
not
weeks.
7'5".
Not since
But-
moving cross country. Where do we get the track?
Thanks, buddy. The track is right here. And the tweet to share with Eminem, tag Eminem and Lauren Mayberry, is right there. And T Swift if you'd like. You could do an angry version of the Pi song. It's almost too nerdy. Like I said, I'm trying to be taken a little more seriously first, you know? So maybe we throw that out there. I feel like it's good to have a mix and match, you know? Like half of the stuff I want to be like serious, hard, whatever. And then I want to have like my Diablo rap and some other, like maybe a Pi rap and whatever things. So it's like secret bonus track. Angry Pi song. That's right. Right. Be serious, but also stay in the lane. You gotta do both. Done and done. Wow. Hop on this track. You won't regret it. Body, you a real hero. That's what we're looking for right there. Thought I was playing Diablo. Sorry, we're doing 12 hours of Diablo tomorrow and Sunday.
Love the new song,
It's Man vs. Stream
It's
weekend.
so good.
So-
You're 2 for 2.
Aw,
Can't wait
thanks,
for more.
Shiley. Mwah. I'm so Italian with all these hand gestures. I am Italian, 100%. So, if my next rap is about games related to games, will it be about D2 maps and your wasted knowledge about it? Wasted? Wow. Oh, you mean vast. I thought you were saying waste. Is this track legally allowed to go this hard? I don't know, but you know what? We're going to break the law if not. Miss Kylie, 1,000 bits. Wow. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Very proud of you, ooh.
Ew. Why would you say ew? Thanks, Miss Kylie. That's so sweet. A full rap about the complexities of the Act 3 jungles. Bro, you need like 6 raps to go through all of the complexities of that. But if you get through the 5 and you go to the 6 and you find that there's a 4th set of pillars right there you can go through, and that can actually make a connection to the Flint jungle, but you just need to check that the Great Marsh isn't on the check in the back in the 4th. Hey, Ninja. Oh, so many exceptions. Sometimes the Spider Forest, Spider Cavern will actually be connected to the Great Marsh, and there's no other way to get into it, so you have to go into the Great Marsh and then come back down. And Lord of Confusion. Play some Factorio today? No way I'd get sucked in and stay up late playing and be exhausted for MVS. It's true. I think my brother and his friends actually are playing
Llama
today,
thinks
so.
he can rap. Find man's songs and we'll call it a rap.
Ouch. Mwah. Thank you. According to the Hashi's chat, Hikaru leaked the PogChamps people. Dang it. I know, I'm not in it. Do you ever feel like you need to find different topics to write about but can't, so you get stuck with writing anything at all? Yeah, this rap I actually had a little bit of writer's block. The Diablo rap, I had no writer's block. I just could go forever with Diablo. But for this one, it actually took me a little bit to find what I wanted to really say. You know, like I just started and I was just like, all right, let me explain why my name's in this game, blah, blah, blah. Like I wrote through this first stuff and I was fine. And then I was like, what do I say now? Like, I didn't know what I wanted to say. I was like, here's kind of who I am. And then I like kind of wrote this and I was like, where do I go? And then I got into this and I was like, okay, I should talk about like, you know, growing through the money piece, blah, blah, blah. And so I like, once I started this verse just came like really quick to me, besides like figuring out how to rhyme it. But then like this whole bridge and ending, I again was like, I don't know where I want to go. Like, what's the next thing? Do I keep like talking about myself with it? Blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I was like, you know, I want to talk about like being happy and like, you know, what actually leads to the happiness and all of that. And so, like I said, backing off some and really like thinking about themes for each of it was the best thing. This is like introduction of who I am, is like the start. Then I went into talking about like my growth through being greedy and money to whatever. Then I went into being happy and like what people are doing to themselves and not even realizing it. And then I went into attacking the world a little bit to end it. And that also took a second to like think about. But this, once I actually wrote this like super fast. Like besides the final ending, like how I was exactly going to do it, like all of this I wrote in like 10 minutes, basically. As soon as I had this, I was like, yeah, this is just like super easy. I know exactly what I want to say. And I was like, I could just keep going on this stuff forever. Because this is something that I actually like am really passionate about. It's like, man, I just hate like, you know, where the world is at and the people in power and how they're doing it all. I was like, I could rag on them all day. So this stuff actually came really quickly. But yeah, that was kind of it. So I had to back off because I definitely got lost after this like part when I was diving into this next chorus or verse. I was like, I just don't know what I want to say here exactly. So definitely getting a theme for every verse is really helpful. You're not a fan of the style of the beaten rap, Warren? Ouch, that hurts. That hurts, buddy. It's okay. It's a different style. It's very experimental. you know, it is what it is. So I don't regret it. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, that's a really good question though. I find that, you know, having a theme, because like when I was writing the Diablo rap, I honestly just put every character. I just was like sorceress, and we can even dive into that one really fast. Call to arms. I was like sorceress, paladin, barbarian, kind of like more barbarian. He actually went like a lot longer, but I've also got a little bit of like the necro and stuff in there. Druid, assassin. So I literally just wrote on characters. That's all I did for this one. So that was, and then the lords. So this one was much easier to write on. When you preferably blow up, don't forget whence you came from. Aw, you're sweet. Working it, yeah, the Diablo rap's right there. That's fine, Warren. You don't care for lyrics at all? That's very sad. I love lyrics. I don't think you and I will get along well then in terms of music. Call to Lore remixing both raps. I mean, I think the beat is bopping, but like I say, I mean, this song just feels way more experimental in the nature of it, you know? So that's when I listen to it, it feels very, very unique to me in that sense. So, you know, but it's a place that I could really, what I really loved about it is it gave me a lot of freedom to rap. And that's really what I wanted, was just a place to just blast lyrics and test things and experiment and you know, just really try and do as much as I can with the lyrics and tell a story while doing it. And so, like I say, I'm super happy with it. Yeah, this is a lot of me in this one. And so you felt the rap crowded out the beat quite a bit. The beat needed some spaces to breathe. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I liked crowding it out. So I don't know. That's just personal preference. I felt like the breathing for the beat came in the like after the choruses. That was like, and breathe for a few seconds. Then you jump into the next verse. And the choruses themselves, you know, it's like, whew. So I don't know. Like I say, I was happy with it. I think plenty will enjoy it. I know it's not going to be everybody's. Dang, Odonashi, that hurts. I know it's not going to be everybody's favorite because it's a very different style, right? So I had a 100% thought that people would come in and go, "Oh, I prefer Diablo, the Diablo rap, because it is just like a catchier, like one that you can just like listen to, and it's just like Lord of Destruction, Lord of Corruption, Lord of the Hate and Pain I instigate, it flows so great, But yeah, it's, this is more like an artistic expression of me. So I don't know. It's a hit for me, but it's not the one that I think everybody's gonna like as much. Whereas I think the Diablo rap is more like friendly to more people. Can you explain the warmth issue? The warmth is the body of my like vocals. So like if I'm talking right here, you get more body. If I'm talking right here, you're missing a lot of that stuff, right? I think it's like a lot of it's spreading around and whatever. So, but I had to rap back here. Or I guess I could rap up here, but I needed to turn the input way down. Because I was back here and I was like, that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic. I just like didn't want to like, if I'm screaming right in here, then it's like blasting and the peaks are all over. So I failed in just turning my input way down. And instead I backed up a lot. And so it left some, once again, not a professional at all. So this is where we were. So that's, that's on me and my poor understanding of how stuff works. No, so that is my producer on the chorus. He did a fantastic job. Like I said, he came in and just like hit it and just sent that and was like, maybe something like this for the hook. And I was like, yeah, I don't even need to do anything. Let's just use this. Let's just, add some harmonies to it and we're good. That's right, Binary. I mean, that's always how it's going to be. You're going to like, when you start, my first streams were a lot worse quality, right? I had plenty of issues. Like that's, it's all part of it. Thanks, Jimmy. And each day we try to suck a little bit less. That's right. There's a lot. Like I said, compared to the Diablo rap, this rap has way more complex lyrics. Way more. There's so much more stuff going on in this one. Diablo rap is like much simpler in how it's rhymed and everything. This is a beat you like of Straighty Eights. Ooh, that's loud. That is nice. Oh yeah, I can see why you like this. It's very cool. It'd be a little hard to rap on that. I don't know if it would sound as like I would want it to. But it's a very cool beat. Yeah, not a rap beat. The beat also has complexities to it as well. Yeah, there's time signature changes within it. I mean, that's the thing. It's just such a complicated song. It was way harder to write on, to rap on, to do anything. Thanks, Sam. Just the next DLC. What? Aw, thanks, kitty. Ask Rebecca for some flute tracks on my raps. Yeah. We do need to get that. Here is the rap. And of course, here is the tweet that you can then tag Eminem and Lauren Mayberry and Taylor Swift and say, yo, you got to hear this. And maybe one of them will hear it. Okay. We'll do a new tweet that I can pin. Where's my profile? How do I go to my profile on Twitter? Profile. There it is. Pin to profile. All right, there's the new tweet. The one that we'll pin. Kick off my U.S. tour in Phoenix. I'd probably kick it off in Dallas if we ever did that. You dropped your like already? Thank you. Like I said, I want to go back to just 4/4 time. I just want to go back to it. It's going to be heaven to go back writing on that. That's all I want. The Dallas Chipotle specifically is where we will start. Was the experience that bad? No, it wasn't bad. It was just hard. Like, it was just so hard. And like I said, it was just really difficult because I just couldn't figure out, like, where do I break this up? Like, my journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed when stretch can digest the truth of the monsters expressed my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind and ignorance to confess for steps to a sense of, like, is this whole thing a verse? Is this a, but like, how, where is the breaks on it? And there's no just like, I don't know, you know? I just don't know. Anna Cramling's in the chat. Hi, Anna. What does Chipotle taste like? A burrito. I mean, that's all it is. You know, it's a tortilla with meat and cheese and beans and rice and veggies. But it's big and it's filling and it tastes good. And they use pretty healthy ingredients. They don't do added sugar and stuff. I don't know. It's a burrito, but I like it. It's simple. You know? It's simple, but yeah, good meat. It's very tasty. So, the quality you get for the price, I feel like, is pretty high. Steak, chicken, or carnitas. I usually get steak or chicken. Every now and then I'll change it up, but for the most part, I do that. So excited to hear this. All right, should we play it one more time here for Anna? I think that sounds good. Yeah. Duh. Okay. Let's go.
I am immortal king, I am the king and sing, I bring the music scene back. Hear my empirical rhymes added lyrical flow to this rap that's a fact. Fresh meat on the scene, I flesh out my routine to slip in between the obscene and uninteresting. Just a smoke treat for my infernal machine. I've sent to blow up on this track. Let me explain why my name's in this game. Let me share with you my hardship and pain. Let my left brain analyze and devise all these rhymes so your mind can surmise that my flow tells some lies. And I'm here to surprise, terrified at a mind. Say I actualize truths I locked up inside, jeopardized by my insecure demons. Released every line symbolizing my triumph. I don't know everyone's hardships, didn't grow up with your pain. But I know that I'm the farthest thing from a thief looking for money or fame. I'm keeping it real, I over-reveal, I weep and I squeal. I'm cut to the real, an automobile that is stuck and get aimed at the cliffs of unreal.
Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out. My journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm stressed, can't digest it. The truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind ignorance. I confess the first step to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. I'm obsessed with my quest to find rest, decompress, get things off of my chest, finally take a breath. Used to believe money brought what I need. Sought after riches to pockets with greed. Bought me a life only seen in my dreams. Forcing it all but was missing a piece. Where was the glee? My guarantee. Thought I'd be free of the misery carried through life. It's still torturing me. Yet I'm so filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed, faking that I know what's running through my head, shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Cause I thought I could answer the world, wasn't top at the chance it unfold. But I fought in that fight isn't dead, and I won't stop that fight till I'm dead and I'm cold. Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out.
This is where you stand up and dance.
Master of the skies, makes and wise cramps lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic trust you inside, beating to your eyes. Take a cobra's aim to immobilize. Play the victim just to save your pride. Spewing lies, think you slide, try to mesmerize friends you hurt who think the world of you. They'll desert you in the great divide. Takes a second just to tell a lie. Deception mountain piling up too high to climb. Tick tock, look like you're left alone to die. Hurry up, you're already out of time.
Daylight turns cold, rise from the shadows.
Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind, undefined by the rules of mankind. Chords align like the clocks at the start of springtime. Let's skip ahead. Sick of the attitude, sick of the attitude, sick of the poor being used without gratitude. Leave moral turpitude growing in magnitude, suffocates all the way work to combat it. Lost by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives of mankind. That's enough for you. Golden chain, savageries, millions for worshiping, full of sick trouble tea. That's not enough for you. You act like you have it all, but the more you flaunt, the more you prove one thing. I am the king. I am the king. I am the king.
What inspired the lyrics? Like I said, just my life story a little bit. That was it. I just wrote about who I am, where I came from, how I think others are leading angry lives, and what they're doing and not even realizing, and then the some of the problems going on in the world. Thanks, Anna. Aw, sweet. Who does the chorus? No, that is my producer. Can I diss you in my next track?
Fresh meat.
How do I diss you?
Join my army.
Claims he can climb on the blacks, but I can't even get over an orange half the time. That doesn't even work very well. Thank you, Finori. Nursing an ankle injury 2 years now. When's the excuse gonna drop?
See you in hell.
Hashtag. Thank you. Okay, never mind, please. Getting too real, huh? Hashtag. How was the stream? Streaming late today. You're never streaming at this time. Is this the Rap King? Oh, nice. We got some hashtag PogChamp there. I like it. Little Jesse Pog. Is there a Rebecca Pog too? Is there a Rebecca Pog? We need one of those. I guess we got a... Oh, wow. Easy there, Rebecca. Whoa, flaunting it all. I'm not worried he can't climb the oranges either. Hey, I climbed 2 oranges. Thank you very much. 2. Count it. Rebecca Pog's only in the Discord? Okay. Okay. Well, welcome, everybody. We are just talking through a little bit of the rap. Here it is for those who want to listen. And then here is the tweet if you want to tweet at Eminem or Lauren Mayberry or Taylor Swift. You know, if you want to. Thanks, Anonymous. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, when's the flute? I need the flute coming in. We need some flute on it. Eminem knows he tweeted about it. I don't think that's true, but thank you, Perpetual. Thank you, though.
Fresh
Huh.
meat.
Mwah. If Eminem tweeted about it, we would die. You're gonna tweet Kanye? That works. So that's as well. Go for it. As a person, kind of a little insane, but he's dropped some cool stuff. I'll admit he's got a couple things that I'm like, yeah, not bad. A little on the insane side. No, I mean some like, yeah, you know, he's aight. There's some of his stuff I wasn't a huge fan of, but when he did that like experimental,
Tupac tweeted it.
what was the name of that? Sherry did Dracula. What was the name of that? Tupac. Still alive. God, I need to look up Kanye's albums. Was it Through the Wire? No. Yeezus, maybe? Yee? Trying to look through, like... I don't know. He had one album when I was listening. I was like, man. Yeah, he's got a lot of experimental stuff. But there's just some cool stuff I remember listening to that I was like, nice. He tries some things out. 808s, that was a good one too. Yeah. So he's got some cool stuff out there for sure. But, anyways. Like I say, as a dude, a little some issues maybe. Maybe it was Jesus as King that I really liked. I don't even remember.
Join my
Dracula.
Or was it?
Am I thinking about Heartbreak where he broke from his normal raps? Maybe. I don't even. Like I say, I'd have to just go listen again. It's been a while since I've listened to Kanye. Yeah. I look like Pete Davidson? No. I do not look like Pete Davidson. Does this look anything like... I mean, let me get the image address.
Join my army of the dead.
But anyway, you have some talent, boy.
Aw, thank you. Look, does this look anything the same? Doesn't look, not at all. Not even close. See? Doesn't help that I have like some bags under my eyes right now because he does too. That picture actually does slightly look like me. Gosh dang it. Awful. Thanks, Dracula. You recognize me because I have a beard and different hairstyle. That's it. Okay. Okay. Get out of here, Pete. Quit staring at me like that. The new Suicide Squad movie. Am I? You 1324 lower car restaurants to find your first Baroon. Nice, not too bad actually. That's actually not bad at all for only 1,300. It's like what, like 3,000 on average or something like that. No, actually, let me think. It's 30 hours per Baroon. Actually, maybe that is bad. Wait. But no. Let me get a calculator out. All right, so it's 30 hours per Baroon, and in an hour you can do three runs a minute, so 180. So that's 5,400. Yeah, so you actually killed it. Declone to spawn in your pluggy source again. Any tips from anyone how you can beat him this time? Kill him. What I loved was I tanked him. Yeah, you need a merc with poison damage. Telestomp him. Static. Have your mercenary hit him so he gets poisoned so he stops regenning. And then go from there. But it takes a little bit, you know. Yeah. Respect to Smiter. That also works. That also works. You need Declone to attack you and not your mercenary. It's very tricky. Very tricky indeed. Yeah. All right. So we have Manverse stream tomorrow and Sunday. It looks like the frames, as of right now, are working. I don't know if they'll continue to work tomorrow, whatever, but we haven't dropped any frames today. I'm just knocking on wood and praying. I might pop in later today with some Factorio for like a little bit with my brother. TBD. But thank you guys for being here. This really means a lot to me. This is, you know, another rap I'm very proud of putting out. And we'll listen to more of it. Remember, at 2K likes on this, we will do a live performance. Thanks, Hat Mike. 2K likes on it, we'll do a live performance. Like I say, if that happens tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow. If it happens a month from now, we'll do it a month from now. Whatever it is. But there it is. Not Pete Davidson.
By Pete Davidson.
Yeah. So I might see you guys tonight, or I will see you tomorrow. Either way, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to tweet at Eminem and tag the video. And Lauren Mayberry and Taylor Swift. Thank you guys. Mwah! Giant kisses to you all. I appreciate you so much. Let's go hang out with... Oh, let's go with Lizzie. So I'll go hang out with her. Peace out, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.